Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is March 23rd, 2024, and this is my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the S&P 500 as SPY on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only because, as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. The big thing here on this weekly chart, as we can see, we're back to making weekly highs. We did cross an R1 on the monthly pivots, and the thing is, I still think with this last week that we can probably come up to an R2 level, which is only $3 away, so that's not no big deal. We will be opening up above pivot and see if we can actually go higher. I'm still on the bullish thing, but let's zoom on in and take a closer look at all the rest of these charts and see what we see here. On the quarterly chart, we're staying above this R1. We're not really even getting a good pull back to there. We'll be shooting for this R2 level, which is 543. So I definitely see us going up there and probably maybe above that, but I'm expecting us to maybe even hit that next week. But let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On the monthly chart, we see we're already at an R2 level. We came back, we pulled back just below that on these quarterly pivots, and we're still above the 9-10 moving average, so we are still bullish, and we are getting a little extended. We already had our little pullback, and now this market is back on its run up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green months in 5 green months in a row. So I'm still kind of expecting this thing to pull back at some time, but I'm still playing it long. If you saw my other videos, my weekly trade review, the one that I showed you, and believe me, I'm a bullish guy. Whenever I see my bullish play, I take it, especially in this market the way things are right now. So that's what I see here on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, the key thing here is that we had a couple of weeks where this market kind of pulled back a little bit, but it didn't even pull back that. It didn't even get a close below. It didn't get a close below a previous week low. We are still the whole while. We might have got a lower low on this particular candle, this candle right here, but let me see what that low is. That low is 475. This low is 491. So that low is actually higher than that low. So the whole while this little doji looking stuff here, like the market wanted to turn around and wanted to try to get bearish, we didn't even get a lower low. So this thing is still making higher lows. It just got where it didn't make a higher high this week right here, last week, and we didn't get that new high. And I was thinking maybe this thing gonna turn around, but this week it shut all that down, and we can see now we finally bust across this monthly R1 level, and that's what I'm saying. Another week for these monthly pivots, I do see us going higher. Let me just zoom over and come next month. As long as this thing doesn't pull back this next week, anything crazy, we're going to be opening above pivot, and we'll be definitely going higher. I definitely will see us going up to at least this 428 area, 430 area, and I'll come next month. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the daily noise, and let's go ahead and wrap this all up. And on the daily noise, this was a surprise thing. I guess the SPY did pretty good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Friday, it wasn't a big Friday. It's like what I saw on the Qs. It wasn't that big of a Friday like we usually would have. And the Qs were, at least they were green, but as we can see, we did make a new high on Thursday. But come Friday, we didn't break that previous day high, and we actually ended up getting a lower high and a lower low. It maybe want to come back down here and close this gap, and we do have some room come next week to come down here and give us a nice bounce off pivot and back to the upside. So that's what I'll be looking for. No interpretation here, but that's just one of mine. That's just how I look at the market. I look for things like that. And it happens often enough for me, where I play it. But here's one week where it came down here, and by the end of the day, it was down here, and you didn't get a bounce until it gave you a nice breakdown and fake out, and before it started running back up. But next week, I will be looking for that bounce. But that's all I really want to share. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week, and having a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.